Hi guys, Rachybop here. Today I'm doing the 50 facts about me tag video. So I'm going to get straight into it because this might take a while. I'll try and be brief, otherwise it will take hours. So the first fact is that I am 5 foot and 2 inches, I believe. And I've been that for a very long time. My feet are a size 5. I was an extra in Saving Mr. Banks, although I haven't been able to watch the movie yet and see if I was actually in it or if you can actually see me. Start by Kellogg's is my favourite cereal, followed closely by Ready Break. When I was about 15, I think, I might have been older, I had my hair cut to here. It looked absolutely horrendous. I don't suit short hair, so I've grown it and I've not cut it since. When I was little, and in some of the photos I've seen when I'm little, I had bleach blonde hair naturally, but my eyebrows were always dark. I hate spiders, they make me shudder. I love processed peas, so much so that sometimes I just have them on crackers. Los Angeles is my most favourite place in the world. I'd love to live there one day. My favourite song is not by my favourite band, it's actually Hi by the Lighthouse Family. I think it's a really inspirational, uplifting song, hence Hi, and I really like it. I am really naff at keeping in touch with my friends. They'll probably vouch for this. I'm not very good at instigating meetups. I've never smoked or done drugs and I never will. When I was about 15 again, I wholeheartedly supported Liverpool FC, so much so that I would stick posters all over my room and have the emblem of Liverpool FC painted on my wall, and then I had Disney characters painted on other walls, and I had Eminem painted on a wall as well. I am always cold, always. Sometimes I just get a bath to thaw my blood back to normal human level. I've always enjoyed making videos even before YouTube. I enjoyed just making like little videos of trips and holidays. I have a degree in animation. Whenever I go to the cinema now, I always have to have a slush puppy mix. It's the most beautiful drink ever. I'm addicted to The Sims. My first job, I've had a lot of jobs. I'm not really sure. I remember going to dance class, and when we got so far up in the ranks we got paid £2.50 to teach some classes ourselves. So I guess that was kind of my first paying job. I always leave the last 5% of a drink. I can't drink a drink to the last drop because I read somewhere when I was younger that it's like backwash, and I know Lucas said put those caps on so that you don't get backwash in your drink and you can drink it all. But then why do we drink it all when we get a normal cap? To me that's not right. I don't drink alcohol. I stopped drinking alcohol about 3 years ago. It's not been a huge deal for me. I never really enjoyed drinking. I did go for a phase of growing up when I was sort of from my teens to mid-20s, where I'd go with my friends, I'd get really drunk, and it was generally just binge drinking, and I didn't think it was very good for my body. I didn't particularly enjoy normal drinks. Whenever I had something, it had to be like Pernod and lemonade, Tia and orange juice, whiskey and coke. It was always like really hardcore things, and I had to mix my drinks otherwise I'd get sick, and I just thought, this is not normal, it's not good for my body, so I stopped drinking. I cry at anything. It really doesn't take much to set me off at all. If it's the nicest thing in the world or the most horrible thing or slightly horrible, it will make me cry. I've been driving since I was 18 and I passed on my second attempt at the test. The reason I failed the first time was because the driving instructor asked me to pull over to the left, and I did, and it was the single yellow line, and even though I thought this is wrong, I thought it must be right because he told me to do it. And I failed. The first time I ever went to Hollywood, the first night I got there, I met Quentin Tarantino and he told me I was pretty. My favourite colour is purple, surprisingly, even though I go on and use pink a lot. I actually have 3 favourite colours, but they have to be used together to create my perfect colour situation, which is pink, purple and blue. I think them together look really nice. I play piano. I took my grades when I was younger. I actually got up to grade 8 in theory. I love the theory more than the actual playing. And I think I got to grade 6 in piano. And I love playing from music. I'm not so great at improvising. When I was in my teens again, I did some silly things. I once lived on chips and mayonnaise followed by fries, chocolate cream for a week for all my meals because that's all I wanted to eat. The week ended in me throwing up and it took me a very long time before I ever ate those things again. I love to travel, I love seeing new things and taking photographs and just meeting new people. My favourite cake is Black Forest Gâteau. I collect quite a lot of things now. I've collected trolls from a really young age, the Russ and the Damn Trolls. I collect Vinylmation, I collect American state coins, Disney ears, pressed pennies, quite a lot of things. I walk everywhere. I love to walk, so much so that I actually damage my feet doing so. So I have to do special exercises now, but I could literally walk and have walked for 7 hours a day and I just don't get bored. My favourite movie is Pulp Fiction. I love planning things, like if we're going on holiday or we're going for a day out or anywhere we haven't been before, I will plan and plan every single day. I love finding the best deals, finding really unique places to visit. I write lists and lists and my diary is a mess and I just love planning. I really like going for a walk on the beach wherever I can, if I can divert my route to go on the beach no matter what season. Preferably sort of in between it being really cold and really warm. Not that I mind it being really warm, I love it being really warm, but it's just so busy on the beach and I'm lucky that I live in a coastal town and we have a really beautiful beach here, so it's just nice to just stroll along, and if I can divert my journey so I can walk along the beach, it's so uplifting to be able to do that and feel the sand underneath you as you walk. I hate horror movies. I used to love horror movies and now as I've got older they seem a little bit more real and like they could happen and it would be horrible if they did, whereas before it was all just fantasy. Now it seems really real, apart from Scream. I love Scream. I have a really varied music taste. My favourite bands are Guns N' Roses, Bon Jovi and the Backstreet Boys. I have an ultimate playlist on Spotify that has thousands of tunes in it and they're all my favourite songs. I have things from like really modern stuff to things from the 60s and rap and rock, pop, everything. I have really varied music taste. I'm always working and always have been ever since I was at school. Every night I would sit and work on my homework and that's sad. Every night now I find it really difficult to play games and to watch telly. I have to force myself to do it because all I want to do is work all the time. I'm quite a shy person, I hate public speaking and I'm always go bright red and get that gulpy thing in my throat and I just get really nervous, my heart rate starts going like that and I don't know how to overcome that, I just hate it. I'm really socially awkward as well. If anything can go wrong, it will when I'm trying to be normal. On the other side, I'm also really determined and quite fearless. Since a young age, I've always gone for things and not thoroughly thought them through, and I think that's been really good for me because if I'd actually had a logical mind I would never have done anything, and it's only because I pushed myself outside the box and landed in these situations that I've actually become quite streetwise and done things that I wouldn't have done. I love Disney movies. I think they're so inspirational and I love Disneyland and everything about Disney. I just think without Disney life would be pretty plop. I don't drink many fizzy drinks, but when I do I really like the cherry flavoured ones. Cherry Coke, cherry Dr Pepper, cherry Tango, cherry 7-Up. I generally like the plain versions. I hate Coke, but I love cherry Coke. What's that about? I love driving, especially 4x4 cars. I've always really enjoyed driving. We used to do off-road tracks when I was little, and when I actually started driving myself, I loved it. If anyone wants a lift anywhere, I'm your girl. And because I don't drink, I'm always a designated driver. I hate feet. I don't particularly hate my own, but I hate other people's. I know it's really offensive, but once Ryan asked me to give him a foot massage and I physically cried. I couldn't go on. I love rings. I don't wear like loads, but I have heaps in my jewellery box, and whenever I see any, I want to buy them all. I've met a lot of celebrities, and I'm not bragging or name dropping, I'm just telling you facts about me. When I went to LA, all I wanted to do was go to film premieres and everything else, and I did it so much. It was an amazing experience. I saw so many celebrities, I got my pictures with them, it was amazing, but then I got sick of it and I just realised that they're just normal people. It never dawned on me before. And although now when I go, I like to go to 1 or 2 premieres and meet people, and often because you're British, when you go, they presume you're on holiday, so they give you free tickets to go in. I've done that a few times and it's such an amazing experience. Definitely recommend it. It's so easy to do. But the one time that stands out in my mind is I absolutely loved Josh Hartnett. I absolutely adored him, and I went to the premiere of 30 Days of Night. It was at the Grauman's Chinese Theatre on Hollywood Boulevard, and I queued up from 10 o'clock in the morning. I got there and one of the girls turned up half an hour after me. She was a premiere genius. She would go a lot. There's a lot of those kind of people out there, and she knew what to do, so I kind of stuck to her a bit, and we got friends and everything, and we were stood there. And then they got to the night time, 7 or 8 o'clock at night, we've been there that long, and Josh Hartnett finally shows up, and he comes over, and this girl straight in front of me, friendship out the window, leans across me, Josh, Josh, and she gets a picture with him, and then me being gentle me, said, can I have a picture? And he looked at me, and I was a little bit heavier than I am now, and he looked at me and he looked me up and down and he said, I don't think I've really got time, and just walked off. I do not like Josh Hartnett now. I am obsessed with Vaseline. I love Vaseline, so much so that I have every single flavour ever made, but also this is a lip therapy. I never go without my lips. If I forget it, I freak out, everything goes dry. But I have one beside my bed, one on my dressing table, one at my works desk, one in every jacket pocket, one in my bag, one in the kitchen, one in the bathroom. They have to be everywhere because otherwise I have to hunt for them and everything else. It's too much work. I love reality TV. I do draw the lines. I don't like Geordie Shore and things like that, but I love Towie and Made in Chelsea and the Kardashians, and I love American drama, TV dramas like 90210, The OC. I just love them. Britney Spears follows me on Twitter. Just had to get that one in there. Don't know why, but she does, and she's probably my most followed follower. I have hazel eyes and I'm 30 years old, yet I still get ID'd for things. That's it for my 50 facts about me tag video. I'd love you guys to leave some facts about yourselves in the comments, or if you do make videos, please feel free to make one of your own and send me the link so I can watch them. I hope you've learned some little things about me you maybe didn't know and you've enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like it, share with your friends and enemies, subscribe if you aren't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching guys. Bye!